I just have to say, it's a good thing that the president was in the room. Provosts usually appoint a committee, but presidents will say yes. It was not only because of the compelling case of what had happened, but of what would happen. And the power of saying yes meant that daughters from the Middle East would come to schools like New College and receive an education. We were so fortunate. The very next year, 5 young women came to New College. And something you should know about New College, we're very, very small. We only have about 850 students. We're the honors college for the State University System of Florida. But we're also rather quirky. We're sort of the experimental college, meaning we don't use grades. We use narrative evaluations. The education of students at New College is highly personalized. When we say yes to a student, we say yes not simply to them coming and taking the courses that are assigned. We say yes to their aspirations. And I can say that every student who comes to New College changes New College, and that is certainly true of all of the students who came through the Daughters for Life program. The student who I'm pleased to introduce, Laureen Sayej. Just remember this, we say yes to an opportunity. It is up to students to make the most of that opportunity. Laureen Sayej finished at New College this year. She just graduated this past Friday. She completed a degree in international studies, and in the words of her senior thesis sponsor, every student at New College writes a senior thesis, her sponsor, Barbara Hicks, said that this work is on the level of a master's thesis. Laureen is a brilliant scholar. She has a very, very promising future ahead of her. Thank you for saying yes to everything with Daughters for Life. I'm pleased to introduce Laureen Sayej.
Whoa. Hello, everybody. Thank you, Provost Miles, for your kind words, and thank you for introducing me at such an honorable event. My name is Laureen Sayej, and it's a privilege of mine to attend the Daughters for Life Gala Dinner here in Toronto. 21 years ago, I was born in Jerusalem, and I was later raised in the West Bank city of Ramallah. And since then, I've been on a roller coaster ride trying to pursue my dream. A ride full of ups and downs that has helped me develop my sense of responsibility, my sense of morality, and most of all, my critical thinking. 4 years ago, before I left to the United States, my grandma looked me in the eye and passionately said, "Laureen, even though we have lost the land, the only thing we cannot lose is the power of education. Education is your only passport." Her saying resonates with me every time I write a paper, I apply for a job, or even I write a speech for Daughters for Life. Gazing at my picture, growing up in a refugee household, among the olive trees in Ramallah, and raised by a single mother, I can see myself peering out of the past, and I can almost see the potential and promise. Growing up in unfair conditions has shaped my passion, minted a vision of a young woman and a future human rights lawyer. Perhaps it's the paradox of living in unfair conditions. It deprives you of your basic rights, but it also increases your astonishment to reclaim them. Or perhaps it's the resilience of Middle Eastern women that I like to embody every day and all day. On Friday, the 20th of May, about a week ago, my dream came true. I graduated from New College of Florida with a BA in International Studies and Human Rights. Thank you. As I have worked to complete my undergraduate degree, I've been an expressive example of what is referred to as an opportunity. And as I ponder on my experiences, I think about my journey, coming from one of the most complex areas in this world to a totally different environment. That fear, the fear of uncertainty, made me nervous and afraid of the future endeavors, and made me excited about what was coming next. But if Daughters for Life has provided me with one thing, it is the tools to face this uncertainty head on. It has provided me with an opportunity to be a liaison between two worlds, a bridge over political, social, and cultural gaps. I have reached my goal, and now it's an accomplishment that acts as the fuel to setting more goals. As I envision myself thriving as an international human rights lawyer, working with international organizations and non-governmental organizations, I realized that my education may not liberate occupied lands or move mountains or free an oppressed nation, but it has indeed put my mind and my soul on a journey of liberation. For me, my safety comes in the form of a book, a pencil, and a higher education that I aim to pursue soon. With the help of Daughters for Life and the Sarasota community, I got once-in-a-lifetime education. At New College of Florida, I learned how to apply a balance of head and heart to every challenge. I surrounded myself with rigorous thinkers who relished every challenge and envisioned solutions for the world's complicated problems. My first and foremost responsibility is sharing my knowledge with individuals in my community, working to present my people and help other young women, and give other young women a sliver of the chance and hope that Daughters for Life gave me. As one young Palestinian woman who had the chance to study and get educated abroad, I can't help but think of the other critical thinkers behind the shadows who are striving to be heard but don't have the opportunities or the tools to do so. I was lucky enough to get this opportunity, but my journey indeed does not end here. I will go back home, and I will apply my education and experience, as well as my energy and commitment, to hands-on projects to help people turn the crisis they face into opportunities they deserve. Being a Daughters for Life scholar provided me with strong foundations to meet my potential as a future female leader. Our investment in women in the Middle East, an area fragmented by conflict, stagnant economic growth, and lack of adherence to human rights, it's the most powerful weapon for improving the status of women, as well as the most potent force of social change that will touch every aspect of women's life, from the family to economics. Middle Eastern women have distinguished themselves as poets, novelists, chemists, journalists, cabinet members, and human rights advocates. All of these careers were built despite many struggles. As opportunities increase for women, so does their integration in the society. We need to press forward the challenge, regardless of the political and social repercussions. It is for Middle Eastern women and girls that we need to be outspoken. It is for them that we need more opportunities like Daughters for Life. Those of us who have benefited much from our educations should feel powerfully obliged to do so. It is what every girl and every community deserves, and it's in our hand and your hands to deliver. Thank you.